video I want to keep my promise from the last episode and show how to clean up the head rotation blueprint. So inside the event tech we are firing this update head rotation, so let's jump right into that. And I'm gonna walk through the changes that I made and show how I cleaned this up quite a bit. So we have some variables: initialization, the movement state, and a reference to our animation blueprint. This function I made in the last video, I believe, get my anim instance, is just this one. Then we have a new function which I made off video, which is called get head rotation, and this is actually where all the magic happens, and that's where I have most of my spaghetti from last time packed away now. So I'm just gonna skip this for now and continue on and then get back to this one. Once I just assume we get the correct head rotation out here, then we just make sure to tell our animation blueprint what the head rotation should be. We set a local variable just for convenience, and also another convenience local variable is head yaw, which we dig out from inside this rotator. And then we have the branch saying, are we in cover, or are we not in cover, or not in a hanging braced? Then we want to continue to the true and say, okay, if we are standing still, then we want to actually go ahead and make some updates to the actor's body rotation. So this is the stuff saying, did we pass the right shoulder? And if we didn't, then we check, did we pass the left shoulder? So these are pretty straightforward, and I've explained those in previous videos. So going back, we have two faults running out here. So if we are then moving, then we want to just make sure that we align our character to the movement rotation, or if in all other states we just want to keep the actor rotation. So basically that's what we have in this function now left. Oh, and one thing, I have this macro here called character moving. Let's click that one, and it's just I packed this away, get velocity, vector length, and then returning a boolean, because I want to use that in another place also, actually inside this one, but I just jump right into it from this one here, get head rotation, so where the logic happens. So let's zoom in on this part here. So again, we save this variable, and this I have mentioned this several times, and the reason why I carry these values around is that if I need to make some change later on, or if I can't really figure out where a certain variable is being used, then I can just write off from this, from the event graph. I can see, okay, so this function actually uses the movement state. I haven't been 100% strict with this all the time, but I try to do it whenever I remember it. So anyway, that's why I have this. I just carry this in here also. Okay, we have our is in cover function. We've seen that before as well. And then again, we get my anim instance. We could also have carried that in as a variable, since we already have it. I may change that actually when I think about it. Anyway, then we branch off and say, are we in a first or a third person? So if we are in third person, then we want to go up here and say, okay, are we moving? So here again we have the macro character moving, and then if we are moving and we are in third person, then we want to make sure to say, okay, the head rotation, all of this stuff is only being executed if we are in cover mode. So let's zoom out a little bit. All the top stuff here, all this, I should maybe make this more clear actually when I think about it. All this stuff I'm marking up now, and actually I believe this and this. This is the logic that drives the head rotation in cover mode. Okay, so let's zoom in again on this. So we set this variable here, and if we are not moving, then we have this logic from last time. Here I have two variables actually that I update from outside inside the event graph, which I actually also wanted to carry in as variables, but I was lazy in this situation. So the logic here I explained last time. So I just aligned stuff up and commented a little bit. So it just says if the mouse is moved, then use the control rotation. So that's going to set that head follow controller eventually to true under the right circumstances. So once that is set, actually this is going to set the head rotation. It's going to get the head rotation from this part over here where we have the follow head controller, and this is the stuff we also looked at last time. Maybe you want to do this. So get the head get the control rotation, invert the pitch and all that stuff, deciding which angle to use, and this is the part you want to disable if you don't want the head to rotate in cover mode at all, just to use the pitch. Yeah, and then we have the interp, the rotate interp, to make sure that the head doesn't snap towards the mouse looking direction. So that's that part, I believe. Yeah, all this stuff we have a comment saying we will use roll, don't question it. And up here we use pitch, so you can see we use pitch into the rotator, and here we use roll. I can't remember why we do that, but I believe it has something to do with the head axis or something, but as I say, don't question it. So that's actually what I want to show, and let's finish off by just running around taking a look at our beautiful character, which is nice now sliding around. Great. Let's not do that. What did we miss? What did we miss? Characters moving. Oh. Oh, I see. We connected this one. I did. You didn't. I did. By mistake. And let's see. Now he can look to the sides. And we don't slide anymore. And we also have the yaw and the pitch, as we did before. So, and here we have only the pitch, and that looks quite good. So, yep. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next. Bye bye.